to end this war against the working families of America. And on this Labor Day, let me thank the trade unionists in New Hampshire, Vermont, and all over this country for standing up and fighting for the working class of this country. Brothers and sisters, you are living in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, but people don't know that because almost all of the wealth is in the hands of the 1%. It is not a radical idea to say that we deserve an economy and a government that works for all and not just the billionaire class. Today, we have the most unequal distribution of wealth and income in the history of the United States. Now, the corporate media and politicians don't talk about it, but in America today, you got one guy, our good friend, Mr. Musk. If you can believe this guy owns more wealth than the bottom 52% of American households. One man. You got the top 1% owning more wealth than the bottom 93%. You got CEOs of large corporations making 350 times what their workers make. Not only do these guys own and control our economy, own and control to a large degree our media, they now, to a significant degree, control our political system. Now, I don't care if you're a conservative Republican or you are a progressive. Nobody I know thinks that America should be about one guy, Mr. Musk, spending $270 million to elect Trump president. Nobody I know thinks it's okay to have super PACs where billionaires spend hundreds of millions of dollars to elect candidates to represent the rich and against candidates who are fighting for working families. So when we talk about where we have to go as a nation, we've got to get rid of the Citizens United Supreme Court decision. You know, here in New England, what we believe in is democracy is one person, one vote, not billionaires buying elections. All right, our job is to fight Trump every step of the way. And again, what I want to tell you, on issue after issue, the American people are with us, not Trump. We are the wealthiest country on earth. We spend far more than other people do for health care, yet we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care as a human right. Let us stand together, take on the drug companies, take on the insurance companies, and pass a Medicare for all single-payer system. It is totally absurd that we got a tax system in this country in which the effective tax rate of billionaires is often lower than the effective tax rate of a truck driver or a nurse. Yes, we are going to ask the billionaire class and large corporations to start paying their fair share of taxes. It is not a radical idea to say that in a competitive global economy, we should have the best educated population in the world. In the richest country on earth, we should respect our kids and their parents We need to make child care affordable for all. And we need to make public colleges and universities tuition free. Now, I know in New Hampshire and I know in Vermont, one of the reasons that 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck is that the cost of housing now is off the roof. It's not just that we have 800,000 people who are homeless. That's bad enough. You got 20 million households spending 50% or more of their limited income on housing. So here's a radical idea. Instead of giving the Pentagon another $150 billion, why don't we build millions of units of low-income and affordable housing? And it's not just domestic policy that needs reform. The United States government should not be giving one nickel more to Netanyahu and his murderers to destroy the people of Gaza. Our taxpayers, our tax dollars should not be going, never ever, to starve children in Gaza. And by the way, not only is that a horror, is what about our credibility in the world? How are we going to condemn any country on earth that violates human rights when we spend billions and billions of dollars supporting the atrocities now taking place in Gaza? So brothers and sisters, this is a dangerous and unprecedented moment in American history. I would not tell you otherwise. And what Trump does as a demagogue is what demagogues have always done. And what they do, instead of taking a hard look at the serious problems, income and wealth inequality, 60% of our people live in paycheck to paycheck, a healthcare system that's broken, housing system that's broken, education system in deep trouble. Instead of taking a hard look and figuring out how we go forward to solve those issues, what demagogues always do is take a powerless minority and blame them for all of our problems. So what he is doing now is saying, you can't afford housing, you can't afford health care, it's the fault of the undocumented. Can't afford education, it is the fault of the trans community. That's what demagogues always do. You pick a helpless minority. In Europe, it was the Jews, the Gypsies. In this country, historically, gays, blacks, Latinos, whatever it is. You pick a minority. And they divide us up by the color of our skin or where we were born or our religion. Our job is to understand that if we stand together around an agenda that works for working people, we can bring us all together to take on Trump and take on oligarchy. Now these guys on top, these oligarchs, I'm going to tell you a story. I often tell this, because I'm sure it's as true in New Hampshire as it is in Vermont. I'm a member of the Veterans Committee. And I take very seriously the need of the federal government to guarantee the quality health care and the other benefits that our veterans have deserved. And very often in Vermont, I go out to a veteran and I say, look, do you know about this benefit? You know, we passed this legislation. Are you sure you should take advantage of it? And you know what veterans tell me in Vermont? And I'm sure it's true here as well. They say, well, Bernie, I know, but there are other people who need it more than me. Have you heard that? All right, that's called human empathy. Now, it happens not to be the case. These benefits are available to all veterans. They should take advantage of it. But it's that understanding that, yeah, there are people worse off than me. That's what being human is about. What being human is about is I have got to care about your families. You have got to care about my families. We are all in this together. But what I would tell you, because I deal with these guys all of the time, these oligarchs are of another world. They really do not care about other human beings. You would think that if you were worth a few $1 billion, you would say, you know what, I'm doing pretty good. I don't have to destroy Social Security or Medicaid or Medicare in order to get another bloody tax break when I'm already worth billions. But that's not what they are. They are, that's right, they are very religious people. But you know what their religion is? It is greed. They want more and more and more, and they will not stop unless we stop them until they get it all. So the challenges that we face are many. But this is not the first difficult moment in the history of America, and it's important that we understand that. Because what the establishment wants to do is to make you feel that you are powerless. They got all the wealth, they got all the power, you got nothing. We will run over you, nothing you could do to stop us. That is what they want us to believe. And our job is to say to them, go to hell. Our people fought and died to defend American democracy, and you're not going to take it away from us. The working class and the unions of this country fought hard to create an economy that works for all. We're not going to have an economy just for the 1%. So, brothers and sisters, do not let Trump and his pals try to divide us up. Let us stand together. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. And that is a vibrant democracy and an economy that works for every man, woman, and child, not just the 1%. New Hampshire, thank you very much. See you all soon.
All right.
Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce a very good friend who came from across the country, the other side of America, to be with us today. Please welcome Congressman Ro Khanna, one of the great members of the Congress.
Let's hear it for Bernie Sanders. Who here thinks Bernie Sanders was right? I'm so inspired being here today. Look, my grandfather spent 4 years in jail with Gandhi taking on a king. Today, as his grandson, I am going to make sure Donald Trump does not become a king. No king.